Top story this afternoon, the SACP says it will work with the ANC to ensure the governing party's survival. But should the ANC crisis lead to an implosion, the Communist Party will form an alternative front. The SACP says it is not a secret that its alliance partner is in a crisis. The Communists say they will not walk away from the alliance just yet, but if the African National Congress doesn't emerge from its current crisis, the SACP will consider forming a patriotic front with civil society organizations in defense of the Constitution. However, this raises questions about the SACP abandoning its leftist ideology to form partnerships with pro-business organizations like Save South Africa.
It's absolutely important to form the broadest patriotic front in South Africa, okay, around the defense of the Constitution and our democracy, because that's being threatened. And that will include alliances with Save South Africa forces, with Business Leadership South Africa, who came to our Imbizo as the Communist Party, the faith-based organizations, many of whom are not pro-ANC and certainly are not not communists, okay, not in their remotest dreams. But they recognize the role that the Communist Party has been playing in the defense of the democracy and of our Constitution.
There are these rolling emails. We don't know who will be left standing once all these emails are finished. Honestly, I think that sometimes I think about that. I wonder who will be left standing. There's the ANC conference in December. We don't know whether the ANC will manage to unite itself or will smash itself. Whether you will elect a leadership that will be capable of uniting the ANC, or you will elect a faction. And as the SACP have said, we are not going to be aligned with a faction. If we had done that before, we are no longer prepared to do it.
If then there is a vacuum, then the SACP must close that vacuum. Now, if the ANC creates space, creates a gap between it and its people, which is what is happening at the moment, then the SACP is duty-bound to close that space. I am not saying that the SACP must contest state power, but I am saying it must swell ranks and close gaps if ever gaps emanate.
Well, here is how the SACP's idea is bizarre. SACP's ambition to replace the African National Congress is cheap talk and hard to achieve. Say South Africa is an opportunistic political front with a regime change agenda.